Hey everybody, my name is Kristen Shirley and I'm coming to you from my home in Florida. My business is called The Basement Boutique, and I was gonna do this video out of there with all the clothing racks behind me, but it's such a pretty day in Florida and I thought, well, I woke up with a scratchy throat, I might as well come out here and inhale some more pollen. Why not? So I've been challenged today to make a video to answer the question, why Piphany? Why did I choose Piphany? And I was a former LuLaRoe person, which is probably like, yeah, whatever, so is everybody. So I was looking to see, I had to get out, I knew I had to get out. So I was looking for another company, and I could tell you all sorts of like altruistic things about, I'm looking to make a difference in people's lives and all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I want to make money. Money, that's what I'm looking for in a company. People sign up with a network marketing company to make money. So I have 2 kids in college and 1 in kindergarten, so with that, sink in for a minute. My daughter graduates from high school. My little one starts kindergarten. It can happen to anyone, okay? Even if you think it can't happen to you, it can, okay? Oh, I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, and I thought the video wasn't working. Okay, so you want to make money. I need to put my kids through college, okay? So the first thing I was looking at was compensation plans. I wanted to compare and see what was going on with these other home-based businesses. I love having a home-based business. I love being home with my little guy. He gets hurt at school and I can run over there and give him some love. That's a luxury. So but when you're looking at income potential, I mean, Piphany has unlimited income potential, and not just in the present, but residual income as well, which is all great and fine and dandy. But let's talk about what it costs you, what kind of an investment, what kind of a risk you have to take to get to that point. And, I had come out of an experience where I had easily spent $10,000 to get started up. And, you hear a company bragging about being debt-free, and man, I'll tell you, that what hacked me off, because I was like, yeah, you're debt-free, all right, because all of your consultants have racked up, maxed out their credit cards and racked up all this debt buying inventory that we had no choice in, and high risk there. Lots of upfront costs, lots of investments, and you're talking about a company that asks their consultants to be the ones taking the risk, and I was not comfortable with that. It really ticked me off. It's like, so I was looking for a company with low risk, and Piphany is only $99. You can get set up, you can get started. So low risk there, but even more importantly, no inventory. So I'm not having to fork out money to buy inventory that I had no choice before what came in that box. It was a surprise. Is that kind of fun? Yeah. But it's not fun when you accumulate 1,500 pieces of inventory in your basement that you can't sell, because you have to keep buying the things you can't sell to get the things that you can. Not a great business model. And 1,500 pieces of clothing in my basement. Okay, who has the room for that? I mean, it was at the point where I was like, kids, you're gonna have to go live with grandma, because I need your rooms to expand my LuLaRoe closet. It's not a great business model. It's not smart. It doesn't, who has that kind of space? And why should you keep buying things that you can't sell? It's great for the company. I'm like a captive consumer, but it's not great for me. And so the company is just in like Flynn, man. They can make whatever kind of garbage they want and stick it in the box. I'm stuck with it. And I'm sure you guys have heard lots of stories, but I was looking for a company that gave me a choice. I was looking for a company that was going to take the responsibility for their choices, for their product that they made. And one of the the things that really bothered me before is that you would have people in leadership who were saying, oh, we love you, everything we do is for you, and then they would make decisions that showed me exactly the opposite. And you know, saying, oh, every decision we make is for your benefit, and then, oh, by the way, we're going to ask you to absorb the cost of our defective materials. You know, that's your fault. That's not my fault. You should be the one with 1,500 pieces of unsellable items in your warehouse. And I've said from the beginning, if I had had a choice, if the consultants with LuLaRoe had had a choice, they would not be a successful business, because they're producing shoddy things that nobody wanted. Okay, so I was looking for a company, the word is integrity. You know, I was looking for a company that didn't just pay lip service to, you know, making good decisions that benefited the people that trust them. You know, I wanted to see the decisions. I don't care what you have to say. I wanted to see the decisions that the company was making. And what I found in Piphany was leadership that I could trust. And that's a really big deal. I was looking for leadership that was qualified to be in the field that they are, because I felt like you can't just be a mom and decide, I'm going to start a multi-million-dollar business. You're not qualified. And when that business starts growing, it's going to become apparent. And, you know, a good leader will admit and see the areas where they're not an expert and find people who are. And if you're a person with a huge ego, that's hard to do. So I was looking for leadership that was qualified, had integrity. And what I found in Piphany is we've got this stylist, Rachel Domingo, who's the head stylist now. She is phenomenal. Not only does this woman have an incredible story to tell, an incredible heart, and a real passion for being a positive influence in the fashion industry, making clothing for women of all sizes, full size run, that makes us feel beautiful as we are, not only when we're 17 years old. You know, the fashion industry has really done a disservice to women, and Rachel has a heart for being a positive influence there, but also Rachel is like ridiculously talented and qualified. This woman has been featured in Vogue. Okay, so I am not a fashion expert, but I now have the benefit of someone who is not only going to put her vision out there, but trains me, does a training video for each style that comes our way, and teaches me as a stylist all of the features of that, and educates me so that I can feel confident and competent to pass that along to my customers. And that's very important to me. It should be very important to my customers as well. So now I feel capable of providing that support and helping women in an online setting be able to find the right fit for them. And the right fit should be the right size for all of the clothing, not just, I don't want to wear an extra small in one thing and a large in another, and I don't want to have to do that baloney. And people are like shocked when I say, well, what size should I get in this? I'm like, your true size? What about that one? Your true size? You're gonna wear the same size in every Piphany item. Isn't that crazy? That's just crazy. So basically, okay, now we have this head designer who, Rachel doesn't make prints of her face like all over the clothing because Rachel probably knows that nobody wants to wear a shirt with her face plastered all over it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so then we have Jack Peterson, who's our CEO. Jack will tell you he is not a fashion expert. And you know what? That's great because Jack does not need to be a fashion expert because Jack is running the business side of the house. Jack is a very experienced, very wise businessman, and he cares about what he's doing, but he is a businessman and he doesn't pull any punches and he tells it like it is. So we have the benefit of somebody who has a vision and who knows how to carry it out. He's very successful and he's taking everything that he learned and pouring it into us. So I not only have the advantage of knowing that I have somebody in our back office who's making decisions that are wise and sustainable and are going to make this company a secure, stable place for years to come and build that residual income. I don't have to worry about the decisions that are being made in the home office because I have the confidence of knowing that he's at the helm. Not only that, but I get the benefit of his knowledge. When I listen to him speak, I get helpful information about running my business. There's no manipulation. There's no it's just straightforward. It's just good training, good information that helps me be successful. It makes sense, it's wise, and it's simplified. So, you know, Jack will put up a plan and say, look, we've simplified this. This is what you need to do to be successful. Here's what you should be aiming for. And then they'll provide us further training to help us to get there. Okay? Because this is a follow-through. This is a company that's not basing its success on what I purchase. They're basing their success on what I sell. And that's a huge, huge difference. Now, I could sit here and I could tell you all sorts of stories. I could make you cry, and I could tell you about all the friends that I've made doing this, and we've got the Biggest Loser challenge going on, and I've connected with friends and family, and that's all great and wonderful, okay? But the fact is, you know, this is a business, this is a commitment, this is an opportunity, and I think the best thing for you to do if you're interested in an opportunity like Piphany is to judge for yourself. And our CEO, Jack, he does Zoom calls twice a week where he'll talk about the Piphany opportunity. It's a chance for you to see him, to hear him, to ask the hard questions, and to just get it right from the horse's mouth. Because when you see somebody like that, when you hear what they have to say, you know, you're smart, you're intelligent, you have an intuition about this, you can tell if someone's genuine, and I have every confidence that what you hear from him will win you over, because every time that I've heard him speak, I've been impressed. It's like he reads my mind. It's like I have this concern, and before I can express it, Jack's up there on a stylist call saying, hey, you know, I'm concerned about this, and here's what I'm going to do to fix it. I don't expect a company to be perfect. Okay, I don't have those kinds of expectations, but I expect my leadership to take ownership, to learn something, and to change and adapt when an issue comes up. I don't want to see those issues coming up over and over and over. So that's what I found in Piphany. And if you're interested, Jack does Zoom calls Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm Eastern time, so I'm giving you Eastern time. So it's 6 p.m. Pacific time. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Thursdays at 12 noon are Eastern time. And the Zoom the Zoom call, if I can figure out how to edit my YouTube videos, I will put the link for the Zoom call, so you can go on there, you know, anonymously if you like to eavesdrop, you're just not sure, and just really see what it's all about. So my contact information is here. I love questions, you know, send questions my way. Pop onto a Zoom call, see what you think, and, you know, give me feedback. Let me know what you see, if you see what I see, and fire any questions away at me. I'm so happy with this company. I'm happy with the clothes. I feel beautiful. I feel smart because I'm not being treated like I used to think, do you think I'm stupid? You know, no, I'm now with a company that treats me like I'm an intelligent, valuable person. They treat me like their customer. So I hope that you'll consider joining up with our little family here. And thank you for watching.